Looney Tunes Sheep Raider, also known as Sheepdog and Wolf. I can't ever remember the correct order of that. I think it's Sheepdog and Wolf. I don't recall. I can't. I've come to realize that this game is. It is a puzzle game. I've come to realize that it feels a lot of the time. It feels like an adventure game, in the sense that you have to keep trying things and experimenting things. And if you know what to do, the levels are pretty quick. You still have to execute. There is some execution required, but I get the feeling that it's more of an adventure game in how I feel playing it. Which includes a problem that I have, and this is a personal thing. I freaking love adventure games. Not a fan of streaming them, because for me adventure games have to be played in short bursts. Because I will get stuck where I really just walk in circles not knowing what to do, and that makes me sleepy. So when I play an adventure game on my own time, I play a little bit. As soon as I get stuck, I go do something else. And come back to the game later, hoping I can get some idea of what to do. Now, for streaming, that's not feasible, of course. I have to keep playing. Which is why I try to avoid playing adventure games. I've played 2, I think. It was Crimson Diamond. It was that game called Crimson Diamond. The game is very good. I'm bad with names. And Toonstruck. Both games are good, but both games had the same issue of causing me to go very sleepy. And I don't know if that's the issue here, because I'm also tired this week. But yeah, like the game has like amazing graphics and sound, and the music is alright. The controls are more than fine, like, because it still has like 3D platforming elements. This is 2001. They had already figured out how to do those properly. So at this point, it's not that big of an issue anymore. So, like, you know, we've had no problem platforming or anything. It's not one of those games that requires precision platforming by any stretch of the imagination. But still, I appreciate that the platforming just happens automatically without much of a brain effort involved. It just happens. We did, however, have a slight issue yesterday where we were doing a stage and we got stuck because of a glitch that caused a soft lock. So I have to restart that stage. That was bullshit. I don't like when that happens. This game is currently ranked very high on my list, but not like first or second. I'm amazed at how many PS1 games are really high on my list. I expected these games to be on the side of shovelware for some reason. They're actually pretty decent. But with all of that said, let's go back into the game right here. Turn base, start the timer, and let me get back to that stage that we got the issue yesterday. We're not 100% in this game. So I'm missing some of the clocks on the stages. I don't care. I'm not doing 100%. This one? No. We have 6 sheep left to find. But they're like 15 stages, so I don't know where the last sheep would be at. Anyway. I figure like half this stage already before the glitch. $8. It's not. It is. I can recognize quality when I see it, and this game is very easy to recommend if you are into puzzle games with adventure elements. That boss fight was kind of bullshit yesterday. That boss fight was jacked. Okay. Yeah, once you know what to do, a lot of this goes by a lot faster. Hit on the first attempt. Good lord, you do know how to... You do learn how to do this stuff. Right, I don't need to talk to this... Well...
Get a load of this. You can hang an object onto the end of the fish.
Okay, yeah, I can skip, okay. Man, the platforming works so well. It's difficult to explain sometimes why it works well. You just can't tell that it's behaving like you're doing exactly what you want to do. And that's priceless. Just I want to go there, you press jump and you get there. You don't have to fight the controls or the camera. It's not perfect. 2001 is too early for perfect. But it's pretty decent. I have to combine these two. Also these mechanics and how the whole thing is very Looney Tunes. It's very good. Now I don't know if it remembers the clock that I did activate, so I'm going to grab this again. Yep, that's good enough. You can trigger it. I think I just wait. I think it's... Yep. Oh, it's not letting me interact with it, which means it did already trigger from before. Alright, that's fine. Okay, now we can explode this thing. Just blow it up. And then we can grab this. And now comes the sheep dance, which is what glitched yesterday. I want to see if I can grab 2 sheep. Like, one of them is too far away, though. Oh no, there is one here. We lost a sheep yesterday, I think. Okay, that's what happened. Because you kind of... This game has a weird thing about only activating one sheep at a time. There was this stage where we were trying to use that lure, that perfume thing with the fan, and the sheep were ignoring it. And I think it's because the previous sheep that I lured was like active, so we couldn't pull a new one. So because I see only 4 sheep here, that means that the reason the other sheep were ignoring the bait was because the sheep that I had inside was the one that is active. But if they ignored the bait, I couldn't activate the button and going. So it was a soft lock either way. Okay, now I need to take apart, and then I need to plug it into the lattice. And then maybe I can get the attention of that one. Maybe from here. Come on, sheepy, 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 sheepy. Okay. Now, let me see if I can pull it over here. Come back, you stupid. Why are you... Because it... Oh, no. Okay, 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 okay. And now we pull down here before it gets distracted. Come on, come on. Come on. And now here. Oh, okay, okay. It went on the button. I don't need to do this anymore. Okay. So that's the ship. I brought one of these before. I don't want to do that anymore. So now I pull this guy over. Hopefully it stays there. Can I get the attention of this other guy? Oh, it's pulling that one. Okay, now hopefully that's good enough. Because... yeah, I think this is good enough. Okay, try again. Wait for the sheepdog to look away. Why are you not carrying it? Carry it, it's jumping. For some reason it's jumping and then I can't do anything about it. I might not need, this is something I talked about yesterday, I might not need 2 sheep. Because we do get like a remote control, that might be what we need. Why can't I get this stupid piece of shit? Let me see if I can like take these apart and maybe put the lettuce down. Okay, this ship is very... I think this is a thing where you can only activate one, which is a very unexplained part of the game. Okay, I probably don't need to do the thing. I can just... really? Okay, before it eats the thing. Okay, now we carry it. Oh, there's a second one here. Interesting. Alright, and we move it up like that. And now this is the part I didn't do yesterday because I thought I needed 2 sheep, because I need to get a sheep up there. So, but the thing is, I was looking at the items and there is a remote control and a robot, so I think I just use the robots to use this later. But right now I need to literally put down one of these so the sheep runs after it, and in running it activates this. Hi, hello, yes. Why is this not working? It's interesting, the texture is moving on that one as well. Yeah, it's moving the texture on both, but not the animation. I think that's a glitch. Are you kidding me? Are we glitching again? Is that... Because if I get on top of that and I run, it will move this platform. Unless it is on the other direction. That could be it. I didn't think the direction would matter, but... yeah, it is a direction, okay. It's better than a glitch, that's for sure. Okay, so that's the remote control. That's the little robot thingy. Which I'm dropping here. I'm getting this. So this one works differently. Like this one, you keep running and it keeps going up and down like that. This one, on a direction it goes up, on the other direction it goes down. So it's different, I guess. Alright, so if I run this way, I pull that down. And now I put this ship here. And then I put this thing here. And then I get here with the ship. And then I activate this. There we go. That's the part I didn't do yesterday. Okay. And this is the rest of the stage here. Which is going to have its own set of challenges, obviously. This probably moves... yeah. I don't think I can bring the robot up here, though. I can't. If I go down there... Right, one thing I can do... is... go over there... Hello there, Zofir. Intense mandolin accordion music playing, it's very intense, yes. And now I'm currently using my brain power. Welcome, Zofir. Pirate Rave. Yeah, you no need to apologize, it's always a fine time for a Pirate Rave. I can move myself over there, but the ship stays here. Or I can move the ship over there, but I stay here. If I move the ship there... oh, you know what? Okay, I don't know what that button does. So maybe if I should... because the button attracts the ship unconditionally. So if I do this, the ship will leave the platform to the button? Yes. I don't know what that does. Did he change anything here? No, the little robot is still stuck down there. Okay, now.
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
So fair, thank you so much for the gift sub to Pixel Turkey, my friend. I really appreciate the... Wait. I really appreciate the double nice gift subs gifted so far in my channel. That's a lot of support, my friend. Thank you so much. Pixel Turkey, if you happen to be around, enjoy the head previewing and the emotes. Yeah, thank you. Now this is tricky. I can't get the ship out of the button, but I spend a lettuce if I do that. And if I have to go back for a lettuce, I'm up shit creek without a pedal. Maybe I shouldn't have put the ship on the button. Because now I'd have to spend a lettuce to get it on the thing, and then another lettuce to get it out there. And I know that maybe I can go up and dangle the lettuce around, but I can't get up there now. And part of me thinks that I really need the goddamn robot for this. If I go down there, I'm gonna get stuck, right? I mean, not completely stuck. Yeah, I can make my way up here if I go down. So I'm gonna go down and see if I can fetch another... If the game will let me fetch another ship now. This one the game did not let me get before. It still doesn't. I think there's like a weird mechanic where it doesn't let you grab a ship if you are busy with one already. I can't activate this again, and I can put the robot up there, but I can't go up there myself if I do that. If I could bring a ship here, it doesn't even need to go much of elsewhere. But I can't. And the ship being on the button doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Oh, I think I get... Okay. I think I get it. Like I said, this game is an adventure game with a lot of... Like, it doesn't have a lot of items, but it still gets... requires brain. It's your favorite Tez Express and Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle streamer. Yeah, it's specialized streamer, yes. 24/7 Tez Express Entertainment, welcome to Terra Levels. So I think that what I have to do is just... this? Yep. And Daisy, I need to get you like here. There we go. Fancy. No, I need to carefully... I can't... Camera, can you help me, camera? I think I couldn't turn the camera around. And now we put the shit here. Thanks, camera. Yes. Now I can put the robot there. And now... I use this. I'm gonna leave the ship on the button for now. If this also controls the same platform, then I can bring the robot over and it's not a big deal, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this game is so fancy sometimes. Okay, now I go here, and then I do this, and I bring the robot over. So fancy. Okay, what's next? One of these. What the? Are you seriously doing this to me right now? Right, this is how I go up. And then if I go up, I can't... I still don't know what that button is for. But if I go up, then technically I can... bait the ship with the lettuce off the platform, maybe, and then maybe get it off here. I'm confused. This game is too fancy. Stop. There. Okay, and then and then I pull here. There. And then finally there. Camera, I just don't want to fall off. Oh. Oh, that's... That's what that button does. I wonder if I was supposed to put the robot, but then I couldn't get here. So now... Oh, and I have to get the ship there. So, assume I can get the ship off the platform. The ship gets off the button. The platform comes down. I have to bring the ship up here. So I can, like, manipulate the robot. And manipulate the ship somehow and get the ship up here. Then I need that button pressed. Which means I have to grab the robot and place it on the platform where it is right now, because that's the only way, because I don't have anyone down there to scroll the robot around. Okay, so it is doable, it's just, good god. So I don't want the ship on the button. I need to put the robot there later somehow, okay. Okay, disassemble and then assemble this with the lattice. Alright, so, where's the robot, by the way? Is the robot down here still? Oh, the robot is reset to there, okay. Back to the ships, yes, Murphy. Alright, so what I need to do is spend one lattice to get the ship on the other side. I cannot let the ship go into the button. That was a mistake. Alright. I think we have a checkpoint here, so even if we mess up, I think we do have a checkpoint. Right, so, yes, Alex Murphy, there's been a lot of thinking on this stage, holy shit. Actually, I don't need to use the lattice, I can't do this. And then I just push all the way through and before the ship decides to jump off to its death. Right, please, ship, stay still, don't move. That's not a button, that's your mom. What? I was joking, I did not expect the ship to actually die. Just outright, yeah, my brain. Are you kidding me? If I do this, can I quickly grab the ship? No, I have to do this, and then try to carry. Okay. Let me see if that's enough to fix the issue. So it's triangle R1 and cross, but it takes a while for the cross to register the action. Alright, what I'm trying to do here is, okay, I have to do this. Try to rev up, yeah. This, and then grab the ship before it falls off. Now you put it down. You're still... You're still trying to go for the button. You have to... It's so far away. No, you idiot. I can't jump over there with a sheep. Nope, no, bad sheep. Bad sheep. No, that's wrong. Get the sheep. Okay, you're too far away now. No. Oof, god damn it, you stupid ass sheep. Fucking moronic. Piece of garbage. Okay, you stay there and you think about what you've done. So here's the deal. I need to put that robot onto this thing and have it in the middle, but I also need the robots to go up. So I should use the robots to go up. No, wait. I can use the robot, I can go up, I can take the ship with me, that's fine. And I can come back down and I can go back up anytime I want, okay. How do I get the robot where I... Because the magnet is going to be on the line away from the button, which is why I need this platform in the middle. Well... No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I grab the robot. Pull the robot over here first. Then I take the robot from there. And then I put this back here. And what I need to do later is very simple. I put the robot where it is right now, and I magnet it onto the wooden platform. Right, that's fine. I might have dislocated the thing a little bit, yeah. Okay. Now I grab the sheep. I put the sheep here. I get the robot. And I use the robot to get us all the way up here. Perfectly lined up. Grab the ship. Walk over. Put the ship down. Grab the controller. The remote. Use it. There we go. Put it away. Grab the ship. Slowly move over. Put the ship down. Use the remote. I think this is the correct positioning. And now I grab the ship and maybe I do a little jump just for safety purposes. And now I take the robot from here and I put it here. Then I take those apart and then I combine it with the magnet. Then I use it. Take the robot. Carefully bring it over. Put it down. I can still mess this up so fucking much. There is like one last challenge here. I have to get the robot on that button. Okay. This jump has some delay to it. Good lord, what a stage! I'm so glad I had coffee before the stream. Why did it sound like a crane when I was using the fishing rod? I think it's because I had the magnet on the bottom and I pulled the robot up. So it works like a crane. I don't know. Because that's the best sound they could find on their little 10,000 sound effects CD-ROM that they had for the game.
And one more victory!
Alright, we have 5 more sheep. I don't know if I can finish this game today, but I'll try. So this was 4 and this is 7, which means this is 10, then we keep going. And then this is a new one. There are ghosts. I hope it's not a boss fight. Yesterday's boss fight was horrendous. You can use a vacuum for the ghosts. Okay. And this is the only one where the drawing gets off the paper. Probably because it's a ghost. It's a nice touch, I suppose. We have to play Crazy Castle 5 at some point. Maybe next year. No promises. Oh, it's a maze. That's a nice effect. It is neat. You can tell by the way it is. This is already hurting my brain. I didn't even start this stage. So we have inflatable ship. That's a new item. Perfect replica of a real ship. Okay, then I can deliver that. If it is perfect, no one will know. It acts as a decoy. It can be positioned like a live ship. You have to blow it up yourself, then jump on it to let the air out. This is the lattice. The inflatable ship is the first item we're getting. Ghost costume? What does the ghost costume say? It helps disguise you as a ghost. To imitate a ghost's blood-curdling scream, press the cross button. Blood-curdling, you say. You then have a ghost vacuum cleaner on the same box. Ghost vacuum cleaner, the ideal ghost cleaner. And then we have a remote control over there. Then we have a key. Key is very handy for opening locks. Ooh. You know, this game is very cool and neat and all, but it's also a bit tiring. I guess I'm just not a fan of thinking anymore. Oh, of course it's not dropping here. Okay. It's not activating. Oh, you need batteries. But I pressed the button. Do you need full batteries? I think that's it. You need full batteries. Games on point to the key help at least. Yeah. Locks. Yeah, it's a full battery. I guess. Yeah, I did notice it was a dead end. I'm making sure because I have to find where the item dropped. There are two ghosts. Oh, there are more. Okay, so that was very close. You can keep pressing the button, it doesn't do anything if the ghost is not close enough. Okay, so that's good. Okay, that's a depressing icon for the inflatable sheep. Okay. And that's another mailbox I need to... Well, I do appreciate, like, the camera here. Okay, and there is another thing there. Let me pull this back. Ah. What is that? Ah, the costume, the ghost costume. Does that mean I can... The ghosts will ignore me? Or is it for later? I don't know. I'm not risking. Is that a thing I grab? No, it isn't. Okay. It's a torch, but it's right in the middle of the road, so... What did the camera just... just kidding. The camera is like... tricked you. But I don't see any more batteries. And we still have ghosts to get past. Okay, so I do have to try the costume. Ooh. Okay, that's the ghost. Did I get... I have everything. Fine, fine, fine. Good checkpoint. The ghosts do recover though. I think they say boo and then have to boo back. Yeah. Yeah, it's to the ghosts it's a hello. Yeah, you have to boo back at them. Ghosts recognize ghosts. Yeah. Precisely. Okay. Camera. Read. Warning. Holy sheep party. Ghost admittance only. Okay. Okay, I'm a ghost. It's fine.
Have to dance like us if you want to be accepted. Do what everyone else is doing and just follow the rhythm of the music.
I didn't. Oh. I did press.
You have to keep up with the...
It's very precise.
Stop
Not again, and dance properly.
Properly. I'm playing from the capture, so this is slightly harder than it. It's slightly harder than it should be. You hate it when they make them too precise. You can just keep trying. And I'm sure it's easier on the... without the capture that I'm using. Dun, 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 dun. If you use the sound, it's easier. Not as alluring as Tessa. Nothing is as alluring as Tessa's belly dancing. Absolutely nothing. Jesus, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Hang on, I want to read chat, but I think they're moving to the last dance. Yeah. The C game where they made it too hard, you said you can skip it. I don't want to. Yeah, no, that's bullshit. Dun, 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 dun. Please don't Mokovic. Great. Okay. You don't want to skip it. Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable, and I fully appreciate what you went through. You don't have to do it, yeah, but a lot of games have that kind of stuff, right? Where they have something that is, instead of making it reasonable, they make it. No, but it's not mandatory. You can beat the game without doing that. Yeah, no. Shut up.
Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich, Malkovich. Malkovich, Malkovich.
I'm the best ghost dancer. Not a lot of competition.
Malkovich! Malkovich.
If you had used... I was so goddamn focused. I was worried that if you had used the other one while I was trying to dance, I was just gonna throw my controller into the monitor or something. Thank you for the 200 bits, my friend. I really appreciate the support. Means a lot to me. Last time I almost spat my heart out. Okay. Okay, what is all of this? We have this, which moves that up. Right. I can probably put an inflatable sheep there because it says that it behaves exactly as the normal one. There is that. There's another button there. There is this passage here with the prison pen for the sheep, I guess. Then you have this button. Intriguing. Have everything except lettuce. Oh, there's gonna be a robot as well, okay. Oh, that question mark. I don't like it, it makes me think of a boss fight. Push button to rotate monolith. That is a good monolith to have the instructions. Yes. All right. Let's keep going. What's here? We have one of the, well, I have to pull the custom out. This is the remote control. It is. I probably use the robot to jump on that for me. I can also use the robot for the buttons. That doesn't go high enough. So. Oh, you need both buttons pressed. So one of them I put the ship. No, this is a different. Okay, for now I'm gonna launch the coyote. I'm sure that other button on the way back is for going back to the goal without going through the maze. Oh, let me try jumping. If it doesn't work, then maybe it's too not heavy enough. Yeah, not heavy enough. I can probably throw the robot in there, but... is that relevant? I don't even know if I can to put the robot there. Okay, let me throw the robot over. Can I? Okay, then I can go here and they both go up. And then I can, okay. All right. Fancy. And then it gets tricky. Genius? Nah. No, so far this stuff is fine. And then I go here. I need to put these down. And then I put this down. And then grab the goddamn ship. Fuck you, ship. Get wrecked. Okay, Put the ship down. Get this ship back. That's pretty good. Okay, now we might need the robot. No, not this. Yes, man. Can I just jump down here? I think I can. Okay. Right, this is the segment, and that was way easier than I would have anticipated. What about the ghosts? Are the ghosts gonna be annoyed? They are. Oh, what? What? You coming to a boss fight? You can have your sheep later. Holy fuck, it's a whole thingamajig. Wait, that's a ghost guard worshipper thingy. What? The keys over there. Okay, so I assume robot time. You've had sleep. Didn't really like it. If I had sleep, I did have sleep. Yeah, it was okay. Unless you're talking about eating sheep. I'm not a fan. It has too much fat for my taste. Okay, but this is not what I do yet, apparently. Like, it can be good if a person that is experienced prepares it. I knew this guy that was really good at preparing sheep. But I still think it's too fat. Yeah, sheep meat, yeah. That's my opinion, and it matches the opinion of people around me. But, there is a delay. I get it. I get it. It is in a similar way, like, of course it tastes very different, but in a similar way to capybara meat. It can be very good, but I wouldn't trust just about anyone to make it. You're back? Welcome back. There was nothing there. Oh, fuck. Okay, just take the key. You're so very tired of your ISP. Everyone is tired of their respective ISPs. I just count my blessings that it hasn't. Mine hasn't broken recently. Knock on wood. Next time it does break, I'm getting fiber, probably. Hello there, Pixel Turkey. And we can open the door, and I don't need this anymore, probably. And where is that thing that seems to be guarding me? Oh, they are... Okay, I get it. They are adoring the sheep. Okay, I have to see what happens when I turn the sheep around. I haven't had a single night of service of them disconnecting for 3 weeks. And that's bullshit, and if you call to complain, they just... Have you turned it off and on again or something like that? They're very... These ISPs, they're very lousy with, accepting blame. Like, I had a series of disconnections that kept happening, and they were like, no, it's working right now. Of course it's working right now. Every time they would deign themselves to talk to me, it would be working. So I literally... I think I might have told this story before. I literally wrote down a program that fetched the signal levels from my modem every 30 seconds and logged them, and I built a graph. And the next time they came over with their smug faces, yeah, no, it's working. I pull up the full data. See, it dropped exactly at this moment and this moment. And this is what happened with the signal exactly this time and this time. And the guy looks at the graphs that I put up and looks at my little piece of software. And he pulls his phone. Dude, the client has a program better than ours for monitoring connection. And yeah, we need to fix it. It's actually broken, yes. And then they fix it, but it shouldn't have been that much work. You feel his pain, had to sync tether to your phone a while back. Ah, that's horrible. Okay, but that's fine, right? They turned around still? Wait. No, they didn't. Okay, I can probably go behind them. Nope. No. Where is the robot? Right, they pulled the robot back here. I think I need to get them to worship the... Right, what I probably need to do is to put the inflatable sheep on the other side, and then I turn the monolith, and then they start worshipping the inflatable one instead. But how do I take it there? I can't leave. Can the robots take it for me? Okay, robot, can you carry the sheep? No. I don't think I can take it there. Maybe I just have to watch when they're... No, they still saw me. I was thinking maybe you don't move when they're up. Because yeah, you can see they are like... Okay, maybe I don't carry the ship like that. I inflate it over there. It's not a regular ship, so it's fine. Yeah, I just have to get the timing here to hide behind this. And I need to see how far up ahead I can go. Like this seems to be fine. Ah, okay. You still have to sneak. have to get closer. It's not very clear where I have to be at. I like how they give you these mechanics and they don't explain anything about the ghosts. But it's part of the adventure aspect of it. You have to experiment and figure it out. And no, not good enough. You just give you the mechanics and hope you figure it out on your own. Which is fine. I am figuring it out on my own. Except that clockwise ghost simmer thing. That was bullshit. No one can figure that out on their own. I mean, I'm sure some people did. They didn't have another game to play. Okay. Jesus, okay. Now here. Reconnected for 30 seconds and disappeared again. Wait, you want to watch things for more than 30 seconds in a row? Isn't that kind of dangerous? Maybe they're just helping you. Okay. I'm in the shadows. I'm safe in the shadows. Okay, I have to jump here. Okay, and then I put the inflatable ship. At least the retries are quick and no loads. And that's fantastic! Infinite lives and you just... It's what I've mentioned on the first stream, I think. Frequent checkpoints, you just keep retrying infinite attempts. It's fine, it's how a game like this should be because you're supposed to experiment. If you had limited attempts, the game would be ruined. If you had a timer, the game would be ruined. If you didn't have checkpoints, you had to restart the entire stage, the game would be ruined. If you needed to get more than one ship, the game... Like, this game is teetering on the edge of being garbage. It's good, it's very good. But they wrote a fine line here. Yep. Okay, now how the fuck do I... take the ship? I mean, I can take the ship, but how do I exit safely? Oh, you just skip to the shadows. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered the shadow mechanic. I mean, they do put the shadow right there, so that's kind of a given. Okay, now question, can I bring the robot to the button? Probably, right? They don't care about the robot as much. Oh, the robot is here. Alright, we're fine. We're more than fine, we're thriving. Oh, the fucking ship decided to go on the button on its own. Can I zap the ship or something? Like, fuck off, you stupid moronic thing. That's the second time they have decided that they wanted the button and it fucked me over. Hurry! The ship jumped off. And I'm stuck with the robot in my hands. I could put a lattice on the platform to buy some time, but... maybe. Getting this lattice back would be annoying. No! I swear to God, this fucking... there are things I could try if I took the another lettuce. It's still going for the button. No, 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 you... That's it, that's it, that's it. I didn't find the... I'm not doing 100%, I don't care. We didn't find the clock. Okay, fine. Fine, it was a fun stage. I am having fun, it's just draining on my brain. It's in their nature, yeah. Whatever, I like buttons as well. I have a thing in front of me with like over 100 of those. It's called a keyboard, it's really good. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, or stage. Or something. I'm gonna have sheep on a sheep? Are we shipping sheep? What do you call a sheep shipment?
Fantastic! Oop. Our contestant needs quiet. Quiet!
Alright. A shipment? Do people who transport sheep make that joke like all the time, or is like that like a rookie thing? Like the new guy comes in, also we're carrying around another shipment? And everyone's like, ugh. The new guy. Just want to look. The entire thing is closed, and this is curving differently, so that looks like the final segment. Can I drown in the water? No. It's level 13, and technically there are like 2 stages in there, but probably a boss final stage as well. All right, let's look at this. What's the mechanic here? What's on the schematic, on the blueprint? It's a balloon. All right. No, it's an inflatable sheep. Okay, so nothing new on this one. You have words with the keyboard at work. You'd like they are in a different language. That seems to be a recurring thing with you. Recurring theme. With like typing and language and the words not coming out right. The keyboards, they're alive, right? A completely different tile set here. Well, we are back to having a catapult. Okay, what do we have here? There is a raft, so we probably need a fan to go around. We have an inflatable ship. That icon is depressing. Yeah. Then we have a metal detector. We used that for a minefield earlier. You were punning. How dare you to pun on this chat? Okay, and then we have a golden coin. This old golden coin will certainly appeal to certain pirates. Guess I have to bribe someone. The fan moves air around, spreads smells around, can propel a small ball. That's gonna be the use here. There is no sheep perfume. Hun. Okay, let me... I have to adjust this as well, see where it lands. Oh, we have 3 mailboxes here. So we have a fan by the alligator. We have that by a shark. It looks like there's a shark there. And then we have... whatever that is. That looks like the inflatable... this is the minefield, okay. Alright, and we don't have footprints on this stage, which means we're only going straight. Warning, mines. Alright, so we need the metal detector before doing anything there. This is probably to hit the alligator and get it out of business. Okay, we need to adjust that. Where is the adjustment? Oh, this is a... No. No, this one has wheels, so this one is supposed to be... Oh, here's the adjustment. Never mind. Okay. Okay, a little bit further. 1 or 2 notches. Two notches. I should do the trick. I should use a different keyboard layout than it works, so I struggle to work one. It's interesting. I had a friend that I think he still uses Dvorak. Like, kudos to him for trying to learn that. I would never bother with something like that. I did make a bit of a change in my keyboard layout. I was talking about that yesterday when I started using compose keys. Okay, it was just 1 notch. And the use of compose keys has improved my programming a lot. My programming typing speed. Because I require certain special keys because my language has some special characters. But then when programming, if I want to type a tilde or an accent or something, or even quotation marks, which of course as you're typing in a string you need to use a lot of those. It kept, like, every time I had to type quotation marks, I had to shift quotation and space. Because of dead keys, if you do quotation, it expects you to put like an U for unlocked, for example. And now with compose keys, it puts the burden on the special keys. If I want to type an U with an unlocked, then I have to do Alt quotation marks U. It's slower, but that means that I can type quotation marks without having to do any fidgeting about. Stranger is not mine, Dvorak. Yeah, Dvorak is... It's supposedly more optimal because... why did I get a notification? Twitch, I'm streaming right now. You want me to stop streaming and go watch someone else? Are you kidding? You know I'm streaming. Twitch never notifies me of people coming online and suddenly... Yeah, stop! Anyway, the thing about the standard keyboard layout is that it's not meant for typing speed. The main purpose of the standard layout was for typewriters, where they had them in like alphabetical order at first, and then they realized that keys that were typed often together, it would jam the little arms that type. if you kept typing them too close. So they did, the standard layout is spreading the more used keys around so you avoid typing them close together. So like the more used keys are like on the sides, and keys that happen in usually quick succession, they are not next to each other. So you don't type like two things that the arms go in, so they don't jump. Colamac, yeah, that's another one. Yeah, but I think my friend went for Dvorak. So that doesn't mean it's good for typing. As someone that gets really proficient with Dvorak or Colamac, they're gonna be faster typers. I just, at this point in life, I can't be bothered. I'm fast enough with this. Yeah, fuck you, asshole. And to add insult to injury, I'm jumping on you. Get wrecked. Yeah, this is the fan, and I'm probably going to land on one of the boxes and use the fan to reach the delivery? What does this do? Ah, I have to push the... Oh, interesting. That's an interesting puzzle. I get it. I keep saying how good this platforming is. Okay, what happens if I... Ah, am I supposed to land on that and use that as a boat? I am. Okay, no, that's fine. It's actually easier. See, that's a fun puzzle. Simple. And everything. I think I can do it. QWERTY is terrible though. Can't be bothered. Yeah, I can't be bothered with learning a different keyboard layout. I don't care that it is terrible. Like I use English. English is terrible. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, the thing is all the way over there now. Okay. We all use terrible things in life. I mean, my main email account is from Google. Talk about a mistake. Trusting Google with anything. One day I'm gonna like buy a domain and move my mail somewhere else. Thing is, that's the kind of long-term project, like changing your email address. That's one of those things that like it's gonna take so long and it's going to take so much effort that I'm pretty sure, like, you know, when you wash your car and that's when it decides to rain. The day I decide to buy a domain and move every single email registration to the new one, once I'm done, I'm gonna die. Just like, yeah, you finally did it, now yeah, no, I'd rather stay alive. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because I really think I won't be alive long enough to enjoy the results of that. Can't blame that as another reason you Frigidaire. You picked up Colamac 5 months ago. Got it, got it, got it. Ah, there we go. There. And there we go. Okay, I need to... How do I... Do I throw it to break it with on the... Yeah, maybe that's fine. Little bit more humiliation for the alligator. That's for the previous stage where the alligator fucked me up. Okay, that's the metal detector probably. Yep. In programming, there's so many more things. The less time optimal than typing speed. One useless meeting is much more expensive. Yeah. You know what is one thing that I've realized? It's one of those things that you don't realize. That takes up a lot of mental space. Is like... formatting standards, like do we use double quotations, triple quotations, line length limits, these on a new line, where do you break the line, whatever. And like you have standards, and the project should have a set of standards, everyone should follow that, and then you're gonna spend time discussing, should we break strings like this, should we put the curly braces at the end of the function name or on the new line. And when you decide to be, you know what, fuck everything, I'm gonna get an opinionated formatter that's going to do all of that for me, we don't get to choose. Oh, but I disagree. Yeah, we all disagree in different ways. But the tool decided it's like this, and it does it for you automatically. You're like, no, let me put this here, it looks better, and the tool goes there, no, fuck it, it's on a new line. Is it annoying? Yes. Does it free up your brain? It does, because like there's no reason to argue about that or think about it anymore. It's being done for you whether you like it or not. And it just frees so much brain space. If you have never used an opinionated code formatter and you work with programming, of course, you should give that a try. It's very annoying at first, but that's the point. You're free to do actual programming instead. You have enough trouble adapting to a US layout, never mind color Mac. I've been using US layout for a long time. I decided to get used to that instead of being like, now I want to... Because like there are games... Source engine games, they fuck up if on a non-US layout, if you open the console and it gets like the key to open the console gets stuck because it's not standard layout. It's like one of the oldest bugs in that engine that one cares about. You have to press the key again to get it unstuck. It's fine, but it's always annoyed me. And if you switch to a US layout without that keys, that problem goes away. Let tooling worry about it, yeah. Price you pay for buying the cheapest mechanical lead-up keyboard you could for Temu. Yeah, you talked about that before. Yeah, as a programmer, I've learned a long time ago that investing in a good keyboard, if you're not a programmer, it might not matter to you, but a good keyboard, it's part of the tooling that just gets out of the way if you have a good one. I worried about the keyboard once, and now it's just a flimsy part of the interface between me and the code I'm trying to write. I like how the camera work in this game is very good. Because like it has a bunch of places where it switches to fixed angles to make the game easier. That's the thing that I complained a lot in previous 3D games. Fixed angles are the future. I think this means I literally have to leave the inflatable ship there. I don't think I have anything else I can put there. No, so get the inflatable ship and put it there. Source is finicky. It is. Yes. It also, you might not know this, and you might not realize how infuriating it is. If you're not using a standard US layout, and you start a Source engine game, it adds the US layout, so it shows up on your taskbar, and it becomes auto switchable to that with the shortcuts on Windows. That's fucked. I don't think a game should be allowed to literally add a keyboard layout to your operating system. I literally had, before when I didn't use this layout, I had a batch file that deletes the layout. So every time I played a Source game, I would run the shortcut to delete the layout. That was like a very lazy solution to whatever problem they might have had. $35. My current keyboard, well, prices down here are jacked because of taxes. How much did I pay for it? It's one with hot swappable switches. It's very good and very heavy. Where is it? Here, the price. Yeah, it was $50. Yeah, I got it on a sale. If I take taxes away, convert back from the dollar and remove the taxes, it was $50. What a steal. This thing is like, it feels like 5 kilograms or something. It's very good. Same as having a good tool as a handyman. Yeah, that's a thing that reminds of another thing. There is a saying that I freaking love that says that if the only tool you know how to use is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And I've always kept that close to my chest when thinking about programming languages. People will be like, oh, I like Python. And then they try to solve everything using Python. And sometimes that's not the best solution. Did you guys know that back in the early 2000s, there was literally a 3D game engine written in PHP? If you don't know how fucked that is, I'm glad you don't. That's a knowledge no one should be burdened with. I remember a friend told me that and I was like, why? Who would use such a thing? I can understand the use case for a Java 3D game engine. It's not optimal, but I can understand it. A PHP one basically means this person doesn't know how to use anything else and they still want to make a video game. It's like, I want to build a house, all I know to use is a screwdriver. And like, alright, we're gonna make an entire set of house building things that uses nothing but screws. Just for you. Is the house gonna be good? It's gonna be shit. Man, this is tricky. PHP is a nightmare. But the problem with PHP is that it's so freaking practical. I had a requirement to write, like, which goes back to what I mentioned about knowing the tool to use for the job. I had a requirement to build like this weird authentication system with a custom cryptographic step, like to manage keys and stuff, and then logging using Google integration, and then serve like a file that had to be served to like hundreds of users every minute very quickly, but they needed a manager thing behind it. It was a tool that would require like a whole setup. I don't know, I don't even know what they use nowadays for Java servers or whatever. I solved it with PHP. One file, one small monolith, well organized, well documented, that did everything. And it has been in production for literal years with zero issues. So yeah, it was the right tool for the job as much as I loathe it. And of course nowadays you put that in a freaking Docker container, so at least you don't have to worry about setting it up. Are creeping up on that final level with a name guy? Yes, this is 13. He's going to open the last door, which I think is going to be 2 stages and a boss. Bethesda probably. A computer work has been similar to adding in search engines on the browser. Reminds me of those tracker bars on the top of the browser that were so popular in the early 2000s. You would go fix your grandma's computer or something, and it would have more toolbars than actual browser space. Wait, what? He's carrying the sheep around and putting them down. Can you explain this? Every 30 seconds, I move my 2 sheep. If there is one too many, or if one is missing, I attack everything within the zone. Okay, so there can't be 3 sheep or 1 sheep. Do I have to, like, get rid of both? Sam might be in need of help. Like, that can't be normal. Ah, I think I need the inflatable sheep. No, I can't. This door closes if I get... Oh, okay. Forgot about this. Still no internet. Hi, Sam. Hi, Wolf. Oh, the thing. Okay, there's nothing back here, so it's like this one focused, concentrated puzzle. We only have 2 sheep. Which means I have to get rid of both at the same time. The sheep eats the bush? I wasn't aware. Is that what I was supposed to do on that stage that I had trouble? No, I solved that stage without needing 2 sheep. Delicious bushes. Coolest bun for a gift sub you've seen. Are you going to post it, or are you going to keep that close to... I guess it feels gratuitous in the wrong way. It's very hard to notice it's you're lagging. Okay, sorry. Sorry. It's very hard to identify that as a butt on the smile on the small emote. Okay, I have to think how to do this. Because I have to move both. I have to put a lettuce up here. That's not optional. And then I get rid of a sheep. So he brings the sheep. If I have the lettuce on the things, I can take one sheep out. And then the other sheep goes there, and then I move so the... Sorry, Zofair. I'll have to... I'll go with no to that. No. And then the other ship goes there. And then I have to balance it. I don't know. I'll have to set all of this up again, probably. I'm failing the first attempt, I'm sure.
So you want to do this the hard way, do you?
No, absolutely not. Is there an easy way? No. And I have to put a lettuce on that platform. Then I come back, hide in the thing, then I go there. One of the ships is going to go into that platform. Once it does, I have to pull the other one down. And the other ship goes there, and then I... Is one notch called the Villagers Pre-Alpha Minecraft Testifacus? You're making that up. And why would that be relevant? No. When I played Minecraft, they didn't even have villagers. Okay, and then we put this in here. We get rid of this, we get in here. And if I do this, that happens. Oh, right, you do it in this order, because then one of them leaves, and then you can remove the other one. It's not okay. Yeah, you can't fool me. But he is going to be looking at me. I don't know if I can move. No. No. It's not relevant. Okay. Just really wanted to say that. Are you alright, my friend? Do you need help? Okay, so we have a problem with our plans. The ship is coming for the bush. What? No, I'm up here. Fuck off. You absolutely cannot catch me up here. Oh, he's trying. Is that a required mechanic? Do I have to... Sam be bugging. Yeah, poor guy. So it doesn't work because of... No, 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 don't blow up on the mines either. Getting out of frustration, your typical random way. Alright, enjoy the modicum of comfort that you get from being random. I don't mind. Might be healthy even. Alright, so I had to do it in the other order because I need the ship to go there and then pull the other one because In that order, what happens is one goes for the thing and the other comes for the bush. That's not good. Okay, so leave this here. Actually, let me move it a little bit closer to the center. Probably doesn't matter, but okay. And now we hide in here. And we keep some distance. Alright, now one of the ships is going to go for that, and then I step on the button, careful for Sim not to attack me, and the other ship will go for the other one. And then I have to let the ship up, so it goes off, and then I have to push the previous one up. I was hiding! Modnar random backwards. That's very random, yes. I was hiding. Wait, let me test this. If I'm here and I'm hiding, like hiding, holding R1. There was this TV show that I loved when I was a kid. I must have been like, what, 9 years old, 10 years old. That no one references, like no one remembers it. Called Parker Lose Can't Lose. You had a character that was called, I think his literal name was Mike Random. Okay, it is looking at me, but it didn't trigger. Oh, the ship went for the button. Is that going to be a problem? Oh no, the ship is coming for the... It's not my fault if you can't keep your ship under control, okay? You remember Parker Lewis Can't Lose? I freaking love that show. So many good lessons for, you know, a kid. Not even a teenager. It was fun, it was whimsical, it had all these sound effects. Fun characters. It has some good actors in it, actually. I remember being surprised that one of them, the guy played a character called Larry Kubiak. I saw him many years later on freaking ER. Playing a doctor. Like this huge guy. There is this scene where they're weighting him, they're putting on a scale to participate in like a high school level wrestling thing, I think. And there is like a weight limit. and they put him on the scale and it just... Oh, he's too heavy. And then, oh, maybe if he removes his clothes... And then the principal, she's a lady, she just moves away. Okay, take the clothes off, he needs to take part in that. And he takes the clothes off, and they're like, yeah, no, he's still like 1 pound away from meeting the limit. And he turns around and he's chewing on a bubble gum. And someone go, Larry, spit that out! And he spits and he lands next to the principal. She jumps because there's like a huge guy naked next to her and this blob of chewing gum mass. And then he does beat the weight limit when he spits out the chewing gum. That show was so good. Jumping at? Let me see. Jumping at. No. You remember that one? Larry Kubiak, actor. Abraham Benrubi. His character was so freaking good in that show. He was like this dumb fat guy, but with a heart of gold. It was a Goku moment for you. I dropped the training weights. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know why he saw me in the bush, that makes no sense. Dumb fat guy with heart of gold is a powerful character description. Hello there, Jankito. But that is the character! It's not my fault. Like, he's dumb and fat, and he's kind of a bully sometimes, but when it matters, he comes through. So he's a very likable character because of all of that. And he is played as a dumb guy. Like, there is like this episode when he's like going to flunk biology because he can't pay attention to class, and then this other student helps him by using like food analogies. Like, pretend this cell is a pizza with anchovies, and he's like, oh, anchovies, and I don't know, he explains the concepts using food, and then he understands everything. Because they're like all high school kids, I guess. It's probably the only high school kids show that I bothered with. Okay, I am safe here. You can't see me. Okay, I am still safe here. Is it because I'm too slow and he's already missing one of the sheep? Is that already 30 seconds? And Zofair is struggling with the internet. But that's too fast. If that's what's happening, that's too quick. One too many or one missing? Why would you have one too many? That tells me that he accepts if there is two and he accepts if there are none. I was thinking that if the game had only 15 stages that it might be short, but these stages, they take a while. They're not long, but figuring them out takes time. Okay, be here, and maybe the sheep won't bother. I think I'm far enough. No, I was here before and I wasn't fast enough. The lag is real, I'm sorry to hear. He has seen the lag and it's not real. Okay, put the sheep down. Okay, the other sheep is not coming for my bush. Okay, this is as quickly as I can go in. You! You know, maybe I can... 160p is the way. I had a time where my Twitch connection was very jacked. Not my fault. Like the routes were all jacked on my ISP. And yeah, I had to use 160p a lot for a while. Dark times. I'm gonna try to cheat. Because he attacks everything in the zone, but if I'm not here, he's not gonna attack me. So I'm gonna... pull the ship up there. How dare, sir. I don't know, I say cheating, it might be the intended way. Hello there, Big Fatty Plus. Welcome in, my friend. Pretty sure we're switching to the 5 internet companies coming in. The thing is not there. Shit. But this can't be here. Fuck. Up here. Pull it down. Yeah, I want to see what happens if I pull the ship here and then I just leave. No. I can't leave too much when that happens. I have to leave just a little bit. I wish I could bring the inflatable ship, because then the puzzle would be tricking him into taking an inflatable ship instead of a real one. Okay. Now, I can already... I'm gonna wait for the next one. Right, so he goes, he comes, I pull the thing down. The ship gets on it, and I immediately leave, and I go out of this zone, as the sign calls it. And then he's gonna go nuts, but then I won't be here. I want to see what happens. Because if he goes back to normal, the ship will be where it needs to be and I don't care anymore. It doesn't feel like the intended way because there's the other platform. I think I need to keep the ship up there and keep like both of them away. But the timings are not working for that. Okay, shippy. He goes there, and I leave. I immediately leave. I don't care. No, I'm leaving. Okay, what happens? I'm not here. Are you taking the one ship that you can and going away? When the timer runs out. Shippy. Come on. Come on. I think, Chad, I think he's not leaving. I think I'm gonna punch a guy. I don't care. Who's a good sheep? Not me. Can I? I don't think I can, actually. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, this won't work. I tried. That God can smell me. God can smell. Yes. Man, I think you're giving... I think you're giving him too much credit. He's not a god. He's just a sheepdog. Problem is... one too many tells me that he is thinking about the goddamn inflatable sheep. But I can't bring it. Also, like, how would I do that? How would I trade the sheep? So I need to get rid of both at the same time. But then he wouldn't leave, and I need him to leave. Do I need the inflatable sheep? But how the fuck would I get inflatable sheep? I could... maybe leave the bush there, but I can't... how would I find my way there without the... see? Because this one doesn't have the footprints. So it doesn't feel like you're intended to... inflatable sheep for my sheep. You know what? That sounds like it might be a hint. Hang on. I haven't been here. I thought, you know, come here after you have the sheep. But maybe, well... maybe there's something there that I need to grab before I do this puzzle. I might be wasting time. Oh, is that a cannon? It wasn't a hint, just like sheep and sheep. I know. I just figured that there is a ship here. And the goal is on the ship. I have to take the sheep to the ship. I forgot the jump button. Because it's square. For some god-awful reason. I want to land on the platform, the camera doesn't let me. I have no idea, like, that's one of those things, I have no idea how to say sheep and ship differently. And if I did just now, that's one of those cases of how the hell can I say Mississippi without stuttering? Which is a reference that absolutely no one would know where it is from, because it's from a very old TV show that was not popular in the US, I think. So here's Ophir, and when he says so far... Well, at least I'm not saying Zofiery? Is that the worst one? Hello there, abstractism. Drag out the double E in an overly exaggerated way. Ship! Maybe it's just timing. Abstractism goes fine. It's just using my brain. I wanted to save that for later. I think you just have to like go laterally to avoid the desert beach a long time ago. 10 pirates each buried a golden coin in the sand, thinking they would find a coin tree and getting out of jail. Oh, they were all dumb then. No! Please checkpoint me here. Please. How the hell did I fall there? It's my biggest fan. He's my only fan, of course he's my biggest one. That sounds like McCall. Oh, come in, Zofir! Zofiery. Zofiery. Sheep. Shape. I'm gonna start calling it ship. It's wrong, but at least you know what I'm talking about. This is a ship. I need to bring the ship on the ship. Okay, how did I do this? I think I need to first hide behind this. The camera's not helping. Okay, and now, go! I think I might not be able to go. I don't remember which way it went. If you're Champ? I'm not familiar with that one. Curly, Mo, and... I forgot the third one. I've never been big on the Three Stooges. Your internet is being an absolute menace. It is. Yes, I'm sorry to hear. But the way McCall pronounces halberd and chimera. Halberd and chimera. I sometimes I'm watching McCall and I'm like, he doesn't have that much of an Australian accent compared to like some other Australian streamers. And then he says "Nor," and the theory goes away. I don't like the first time I watched an Australian saying "Nor." I'm like, dude, you're making that up. You can't possibly talk like that. Why are you doing that? And no one is calling him out on it. Like that. And then, like several months later, I realized, no, the poor guy, he cannot say it any other way. He actually does say "nor." Doesn't he realize how fucked that is? Champ actually came before Curly, if you say so. Oh no! Yes. Curly Joe. Jail, 2 buttons, 2 people, and the door opens. Okay, people, we need people. Oh, a second? Why would I want a second? Oh, but why wouldn't I have the first one? I know why he gave it to me. He wants me to find the coins. Yes, it's fucked. It's fucked. I don't know how to do accents in English. Yeah, that nor, it really bothered me for a while. Because I seriously couldn't believe that someone would actually be talking like that seriously. I thought they were forcing something. Okay, it got marked. We need to find 10. Oh, that's Yosemite Sam on the boat. I have to find all of them because they're... Okay, yeah, probably. I know some of that old humor, and you know, it's a product of the times, I guess, and cultural barrier maybe. A lot of that never appealed to me. Like Three Stooges, I tried watching it and it was...
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
Hang on, now I need to test something. Jankito, thank you so much for the gift sub to... Oh no! Thank you for the 8 gift subs, my friend. Really appreciate the support. Oh no! If you're here. enjoy the ad previewing and the emotes. Now I want to test something. Here. I want to see TTS get bent over. Hang on. Can you? TTS, can you react? The command is getting here. Oh, did you lose your connection to something? Jolly wanker. Why isn't it working? It's the second time this shit breaks. Okay, GTS is broken. I have to figure out why later. I feel like my Google connection might have gotten fucked, maybe?
Oh, nor.
Oh, there.
Oh, nor.
Okay, it started working. There you go. Oh, nor. It wasn't as dramatic as I expected. Just a coffee boy. We've been accused of that. Comes from life of consuming American content. Oh, nor. Yes. Yeah, I consume a lot of American content, but when I speak in English when I talk about stuff in English with people locally, I don't do a perfect pronunciation because people look at me weird. Like if you're talking about the movie The Matrix and you call it The Matrix, people look at you like if you have a second head. You have to call it Matrix. If you're talking about Guitar Hero, you cannot say Guitar Hero. You have to say Guitar Hero. Otherwise you're just being a snob. Oh, look at him, he knows how to pronounce things properly. Well, the coins don't despawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 3. You have to try and blend with the locals, yeah. Pretty much. Blend with the locals, yeah. No, I am Brazilian, honest. I wonder if there is a chance those are inside the no. They can't.
This is a test message.
What the fuck?
Oh, nor.
What? It's still going.
This is a test message.
It's still going, I'm so sorry. Okay, Google is fucked, apparently, because I requested those 5 years ago. I might need to change providers again. The problem is, like, Google works for free still. I tried using Microsoft's provider and it said it was for free. Like, we were only gonna charge you if you use like 500 thingies. And I'm like, okay, I'm not using 500. Not 500, like 500,000 or something in a month. I'm like, no, that's fine. And then they still charge me like 5 cents. I'm like, no. It's a test message. Oh, no. Test message from 2020. Man, where is the... Like, look, there are 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still missing 3. Never really watched Three Stooges. Got really popular in America. Yeah, because got into someone mentioned that, and it does make a lot of sense. You love them. Yeah, maybe for like it's the same thing I was talking about that. It's the same thing with the original Addams Family show. It doesn't vibe for me, never did. Not saying it's not good, of course it is. Just never worked out for me. Speaking of Australians, isn't The Munsters so much better than Addams Family? Okay, I found another one. 4, 8, I'm missing 2. Lauren Hardy. I think Lauren Hardy is the one that we know down here as the fat and the skinny. That was popular, and I think I liked it as a kid. Yeah, it was literally called The Fat and the Skinny. That was the name of the show. I don't even know if they actually had names in the Brazilian dub. I think they literally called each other, "Hey fat, come over. Hey skinny, where are you?" Stuff like that. Okay, one more. I think, right? Let me count again. Make sure I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! No, I got everything. 6. Yeah, okay, can I take them? I can. It's better to leave them on the ground so you don't keep scanning the same areas. Because they're not gonna be right next to each other. And then you grab everything. Yeah, really hillbillies. I don't know if that existed down here. What we did get, however, and I talked about this, we got those tokusatsu shows from Japan back in the 80s and the 90s, and some of those were very popular down here and are still remembered. So when the Power Rangers came out, I was like, what is this shit? I learned much later that, oh, that Americans like Power Rangers because they didn't have these shows before, because this is just the worst version of the originals. To me, it was a worse version. It was less interesting. It was too, I don't know. Família Buscapé. Oh, then I do remember that. I do remember that. Did I have movies as well? Okay, can I talk to you? I have money.
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my boat! Nobody touches my boat! I may have lost my gold, but I still got my boat. About the only thing I let come near my boat is some walking, talking gold coins. But since there's a no such thing, scram!
But I have your gold coins right here, sir. Okay, we just got gunned down by... So because we didn't do this, it reverted to this checkpoint. We don't have the gold coins anymore. There was a remake movie in the 90s. I watched that then. I remember that. So I have to redo all of that, and I still don't know how to do this. Hello there, Galitap. This is so annoying, man. 16 episodes are in the 100 most watched television episodes in American history. Interesting. I don't know if that show made the show, not the movie, made its way down here. I don't know what to do here. I mean, if I could get both sheep to move, which I can technically. Wait, I might need to put this close to the center. I can if I make one of them come for the bush. But that doesn't help. Because again, my theory is I put a lattice on the far elevator. The ship goes on it. I press the button, the ship goes up. The other elevator comes down. The other ship goes on that lattice. I let go of the button. Ship goes up, leaves the elevator. Then I press the button again to push the other ship up. That takes too long. He triggers before that. Right, so the correct order is the exact opposite. But the problem with that is them coming to eat the bush. But this is the right order. This is the only order that would work. You come here. And then the sheep goes to that one, and once it gets on the platform, I let go of the button. The sheep goes up, the other sheep goes on the fire elevator. And once it gets there, I push the button again, and the first sheep will already be up top, so that's not an issue anymore. Come for the bush, stay for the sheep. Alright, that's my best guess, that I just messed up the order. I feel like it triggered too fast still, but if one of them comes for the bush... Okay, they're not coming for the bush this time. As soon as it goes there, I have to let go. It already triggered! And the what? I can fix that problem, but not the other one. It's just a hen in the bush. Like, sure, I can move it further away by putting this here and this here and this here. And in doing that, I triggered. They will leave far enough away from the other one, but he's triggering too quickly. It's supposed to be 30 seconds. And I can't really follow the movement properly. Because the camera changes. It is not me moving, like, I have tested this. I can be in his line of sight as long as I'm hiding the bush. He's already triggering. Okay, my only other guess is that I have to figure out a way, but I can't. I was gonna say figure out a way to bring the inflatable sheep, but it doesn't work. Just making sure I can't is gonna take me a while. Arr. Wait. Yeah, right. As soon as I take it, it closes that. There is that rock, but how the fuck would I bring the rock with me if I have to watch for the minefield? Don't even know if I can take the rock past that anyway. I mean, if this was like on the snow level where you leave your footprints. Then I could. Right, none of these are things I can order again right now. If I could turn around the catapult, I could, because the catapult is there. Yeah, but the catapult only goes in that direction. So my guess, my current guess is that I can bring this and have it as a button on the, have it on the button, but how the hell do I bring it over while? Like, that's too jacked. Now I go left until here. I don't know, I don't have much else that I can try, so... Okay, so come up until that second rock finishes getting on screen. This doesn't sound... this doesn't feel intended. Is this it? I don't remember fully. Yeah. Then I go right until that corner. Okay. I swear this doesn't feel intended. Try CPR on your router. All good luck. Remember, you don't have to compress it too hard. You don't want to break any ribs. Also, you can do it on the rhythm of staying alive or another one bites the dust. They have the same amount of beats per minute. Both work depending on whether or not you want the CPR too. If you're being optimistic about it or not. Okay, and then I think I just go left. This doesn't feel intended. But it is what we have right now. I think I have to go up and around, actually. And if I blow up right now, I might lose that rock progress. Oh, fuck. So it's not this way. No. I want to go to the right. This is tricky. Please let me go there. Fuck. Okay, it's not working. This feels still dead in the wall. Shh. I can't die here. I'm sliding towards a mine. Fuck. How did I do this? So tricky. Okay. Okay. So maybe, hopefully, this is this checkpoints. Okay. So we need to always have 2 sheep down. So maybe I put a sheep there and that's it. Okay, that might be it. We will have 3 sheep for a moment. Even try to play Staying Alive. I was stuck. I don't know if you had your internet working when I mentioned that you can use Staying Alive, or on the same BPM you can use Another One Bites the Dust. Which might be a little bit more disturbing depending on who's listening. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, so the idea is that I can put a thing there, but then pull the other one down. And once the sheep leaves, the other one returns with the inflatable one, and then I don't have to do anything else. I just let him get the other one with the inflatable one, and then they go away. Then I don't even need more lettuce than this. Alright, I think that's probably it. But that going and bringing the rock over there, that's kind of weird. Winching it to the roof and waiting for lightning to strike it. 1.21 gigawatts! Needs to take our router back to the future, yes. Blow up. Okay, now put it here. And now we hide here, and then we go here. With the stealth mechanic. Which then makes a bit more sense that we can't see what's going on. And then when he would trigger, the inflatable ship would be in sight. It's less interesting than the whole dance, but yeah, it looks like it is what we have to do. You're thinking more Frankenstein, but yeah. You can't talk about lightning striking and expecting me to think of something as obscure as Frankenstein. He didn't trigger! Because he sees 2 sheep! And the other one went to do its own thing over there, it's fine. He actually did learn to do it. Yeah, he's gonna grab the inflatable one. Yeah, get fucked. How many people are aware of Frankenstein is very niche? Yeah, it's this new upcoming movie by Del Toro or something. Yes. I actually have... Over there, maybe I actually have a copy of Frankenstein. Okay, so maybe these checkpoints, because I might get blown up here. So first I hide. Then I try to... Yeah, going around this way is very difficult. I think the game wants me to go that way instead, but... This is what worked. Come on, ship, help. Otherwise you die with me. Please, where does it... Thank you! For the checkpoint. It only checkpoints you up there if you have the ship. Which, you know, is fine. No shit, you think about it, not sure if you want to do the... I feel like there might be a hidden message there, but I couldn't get it, sorry. Not that smart. Don't go straight, I have to go sideways all the time to dodge those. Ooh, that was close. All the things remained. Oh, that's so civilized. I wasn't expecting that. The coins, I lost them, but they're revealed. Despite the checkpoint being way before this. Your router may become a menace to the local populace. Well... Serves them right for crossing your router. No one will ever... If people will have to take it seriously from now on. Okay, I really don't want to redo this stage, so let me finish figuring it out. Okay, if I put the 10 coins here, does it count as a lot of weight? No. No. So let me grab them back. Let me see. How do I negotiate with Yosemite Sam?
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my boat! Nobody
Walking,
touches
talking
my
gold
boat.
coins. I can't make them walk and talk. Maybe I can. Okay, I did get a checkpoint, right?
Well, now, you're not round, and you're not a made of gold. So scram! Said I didn't want to see anyone on my boat. And that means to you, you sneaking weasel.
But what if I put the coin down? They do? I need to put him in jail. Oh. Interesting. Ah, that's so interesting and fancy. Lagging so much you're giving up for the night. I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. Thank you once again for the double nice. I hope I can see you again some other day. Ah, this thing is in the way. Good night, Zofair. Have a good one. So I have to put him in jail. Now we leave the sheep there and I press this. I let him go into the jail and then I close it. Now how do I get his attention?
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my boat! Nobody touches my boat! I may have lost my gold.
Alright, so fair. Have a good one. How do I... No, the coins don't have a smell. And I can't get these any closer to him.
Well, now, you're not right.
I'm so close. And so far. Let me see the hints again. Yeah, they buried 10 coins. I did get all of them. Thinking they would find something when they got out of jail. So gold coins, jail. Is there any items that I might be missing? The inflatable ship is with Sam. No. Unless I can combine... I'll try combining a golden key with something. Like if it was like the fishing pole, I would. Golden coin will certainly appeal to certain pirates. Yeah. I have to convince the pirates to follow the gold coin. Come on. Am I missing anything?
Hey, you rascally idiot!
Is that not close enough for you? Weren't you interested? I feel like I have figured it out, but... What if I bring the ship?
Well, now, you're not round.
There is a hand thing there, but I can't get there before I deal with him.
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my...
I was too close, so he shot me down. Where's the checkpoint? Checkpoint is here. I don't have all the gold coins. Well, they're no, they aren't positioned. How can I have a talking gold coin? It's checkpointed here, so we're not supposed to head back. I'm missing a coin. If you force yourself into the boat, can you dig a hole? No. I haven't been able to dig a hole the entire game, and I don't have any items that would lead to that. I have, for some reason, 2 metal detectors to make a gold tree. There is a mechanic to make trees in this game, but it requires a clock, which we don't have. Of course, maybe they could spread out really fast, but... Unless... like this turns into put... Is there a place where it turns into plant? Or is there a place where if I put them, it's showing it on the bottom left with that blue thing. That to me tells me that I'm supposed to build a trail to be followed, because it's the same mechanic as the lettuce, which is for the sheep. This one is for the pirate. I don't see anything else in here. Yeah, so I can rebuild the trail, which I still think is what you're supposed to do. And that thing on the bottom shows if it is in range. Blue is in range, red isn't. Like, they wouldn't put that down there if you weren't supposed to build a trail. Just don't know how to make him take the bait. Yeah, if I tried to get any closer, I was waiting for him to move further, but...
Hey, you rascally idiot varmint! Get away from my boat! Nobody
Walking,
touches my
talking
boat.
gold coins. Jump at him. If you jump at him, he shoots you. And you load at the checkpoint. I've tried.
Well, now, you're not round, and you're not a made of gold. So scram!
What's the green thing? The lettuce. I can use it to lure the sheep around. Leftovers from the previous puzzle. Right, I don't think Sam wants the lettuce. No, there isn't. So it should be obvious. It should. I mean, the trail is obvious because of the notification at the bottom right, on the bottom left. It's just the trigger. How do you trigger him? Because I'm pretty sure you make him go there. You open this. Like maybe you just wait here and then he comes along, but he's not coming. If I drop the sheep inside the jail, that would be horrible. So that's not what you want. We still have the boat. No. What? I thought we did. The boat is gone, so we can't go back. The solution has to be here. I cannot jump through here. All the way to the bed in the cell. Well, it would be a very finicky thing, but yeah, maybe I need to push it further. I only have one more. I did put them as far apart as I could. I know the last one is a bit... close, so I can grab that one and put it on the bed even. It does show us being in range. I might have to look it up again. Because there isn't, like I said, there isn't a lot to interact with. I don't have a lot of options. I don't know why I have to... Maybe it's in case you don't have... Maybe people can do the minefield part without the gold coins, that's why they give you a second one. I'll either kick myself or hate the game if I look it up. Isn't that how it always goes? It is going to be something obvious. This is as close as I can get.
Hey, you rascally!
And then I'm gonna put the coin down. Alright. Alright, I tried. Let's look it up. What? I was looking it up. Stop. Why did he start moving? Okay, I just had to announce I was gonna look it up. That coin has been there for 30 minutes or so. Yeah, get. Look, I think you can. Well, I'm not arguing too much. Alright, we got your gold, don't complain. Okay, last issue here. What is it? Super cannon, load and shoot. Okay, maybe it's just for funsies. So that's the goal? I can't press the button?
Dealing with this kind of stuff definitely wasn't in my contract. Can an uninformed duck get some help around here? So what do we do now? Is it okay this way or not? Technically, the sheep has been put inside the goal, and it is inside the goal, so it should be taken into account, shouldn't it? And one more victory for our contestant.
I did have the right solution all along. I didn't do anything different. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna look it up actually just to see what. That was level 13? Leave a trail going to Sam's ship. When you're near the entrance, he'll have some harsh words for you. Not to worry. You'll get your just rewards. Leave a golden coin and his eyes will sparkle. Watch closely as he follows your trail. Proceed to the other button.
You're unstoppable.
Okay, so it just says to do what I did. It doesn't. There isn't like a secret thing. Now, interesting enough, like as I look at the guide for the answer to this, there is this information here about the part with the inflatable ship and carrying the rock through the minefield. Firstly, you don't ever need to use the inflatable ship. You can, as it saves taking the rock through the minefield. Simply put the inflatable ship on the button and proceed to the area. It would say it is the first thing I tried. Make 2 trails of lettuces, one on the right leading to the button, and one on the left leading to the platform that is lowered when it's pressed, and the platform is lowered by the ship pressing the button. Stand on the platform. The other ship will join you and start to eat your disguise. So if the ship eats the bush you're on, and it says that Sam grabs the other ship from the button, which causes... That's too weird. I don't know if that's weirder than the solution we actually found. I don't know. That level was a bit jacked in a few ways. And it took a very long time for me to beat. How many? We are missing 3 sheep, which is 2 stages and a boss, I think. Alright. It's a very long game. 11 hours. Well, we're getting close. I'll stop the timer here. And we'll come back to this game tomorrow.